Hola, clase de español 1. Aquí estamos otra vez. Parte 3 de Contextos 1.1. We're wrapping up vocabulario de conversación. Lo siento. If you have needed, or if you're needing any help or have had any problems filling in your notes for Contextos, a reminder that you can go to página 38 in your online textbook. And this will give you all of the vocabulario that we're learning for the chapter. So be careful. Don't think that you need notes on all of that. That's the entire chapter. But you'll notice that you can find the vocabulario de contextos. And it's broken up into sections. So we have the saludos, despedidas. You can see down here it says ¿Cómo está? So that's the how are yous. This is introducing people, asking what's your name, and answering. And so you'll find all of our contextos vocabulario on this page. That might help anybody that's struggling with their notes. Okay, so how do I get to this? You're going to go to your VHL account, log into vhlcentral.com, and at the top, which you cannot see in this picture, of your dashboard, of course, you have to click on the picture of the textbook. Looks like this. So click on this picture, and that'll take you into your dashboard. At the top, then you'll see the word content. Click on content, and there's a drop-down menu, and you'll find vText. vText is the name of the actual online textbook, okay? And at the top, there's this little box with the arrows on each side. Just type in 38, that number 38, and it'll take you to this page. And just a heads up, there's a 2-page view. You can see here, I like to click on this guy, the single page view, so I can get a nice zoomed in image or view of the page that I'm working from, in this case, 38. Okay, so do that if you're struggling to take notes. Listen to the lesson, then go to your textbook, your vText, and copy in the notes in English from there instead. Ahora, para terminar contextos, saying where you and others are from. So we're asking the question, ¿de dónde eres? Or, which is informal or familiar, or we could ask, ¿de dónde es usted? Which is the formal or formal way to ask this question. So notice that, again, we have that word usted popping up in the formal. As we said in parte dos, that's going to be our clue for formal. Okay, so ¿de dónde eres? Repitan, ¿de dónde eres? ¿De dónde es usted? And to answer this question, we answer soy de and tell where you're from. So we have where are you from? Both of these questions en inglés mean the same thing. We just have our formal or informal en español. Both mean where are you from en inglés. And the soy de answer significa I'm from. This is not where you live. This is where you're from. For some people, it's the same place. Some people might say soy de Cedar Falls, and they also live right now in Cedar Falls. I could say soy de Haywarden, Iowa. It's a small town in northwest Iowa. That's where I'm from. I grew up there. Vivo en Cedar Falls. I live in Cedar Falls now. Okay, so know that this is where you're from, not where you live. For some people, it's the same. For others, it's different. Could we all just, well, not all of us, but could some of us say soy de Iowa? You might say soy de Iowa. Could you tell a country that you're from? Instead, if you're from another country, sí, está bien. You can answer that any way you like. You can name a city, state, or country. So if you're originally from Texas, soy de Texas. If you're from another country, Australia, and we don't know Australia yet in Espanol or names of countries in Espanol, but it's okay to say soy de Australia. In Espanol, it would be Australia. Okay, ahora, la última parte. This is it for us for contextos. Expresiones de cortesía. This would be polite phrases that we use in Español. So we've got two that mean the same, número uno and número dos. Con permiso is what I say to people when I'm trying to move around them, move by them. The hall is full at school. I'm trying to move around some people. Con permiso. And any other time I want to say, and we'll look at the Inglés in just a moment, any other time I want to say this phrase, I would just say perdón. Okay? So you might make a guess as to what those mean, especially that one looks like Inglés. We call that a cognado. Remember cognados. Lo siento mucho if I'm really feeling bad. Or if I want something, my kids have to say to me, por favor, if they want something. And then, of course, when they get that something, they're expected to say gracias. And if they are really feeling pleased, maybe muchas gracias. And our last is de nada. And the same thing, same meaning in Inglés. Another way to say it, you could also say no hay de qué. No hay de qué. Okay, and here are your Inglés translations. See if you were right. Con permiso. Repiten, con permiso. Con permiso. Significa pardon me or excuse me, and it's when you're trying to move around somebody. Perdón. Perdón is for any other, I bump into someone, I accidentally burp at the table. Pardon me or excuse me, perdón. If you want to apologize, lo siento. If you like something, por favor significa please. Okay, repitan lo siento, por favor. And to thank someone, gracias. Repitan gracias. Or if you're very thankful, you could say muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. La última, de nada. Repitan, de nada. And same meaning in Inglés, another way to say it, no hay de qué. Repitan, no hay de qué. Significa, you're welcome. Okay, eso es todo. Terminamos todo el vocabulario de contextos. That is our entire vocabulary section of Lección 1 for our unit. So we'll be using this throughout the entire unit. You should have completed your note stock. Now, all English should be filled in for the Spanish vocab. Keep these notes handy. You'll need them to complete all of your practice work. Listos, significa ready. You're ready to start your VHL online textbook assignment. So you're going to go to vhlcentral.com, and on your dashboard, you'll see some assignments due this week for Contextos, vocabulario. Bravo, terminamos. Adiós.